Now, this brings up an entirely new question about these rotations, because we were talking about this in previous episodes. Injuries are going to happen. The injury happened almost immediately. Marcus Smart with the mystery turf toe something or other thing. And now we start Isaiah Thomas. And you have not just a tinkering of the starting lineups. We now have a wholesale change. Yeah. Everything that we were working towards, all of the words that we spoke, the words that we've written, all out the window, burn them, throw my laptop away, just start completely over, because now, all of a sudden, we have starting lineups with Isaiah Thomas and Amir Johnson and Jared Sullinger in there, which, well, if you put money on, how much money would you have put on that happening by this time? I wouldn't have touched that bet at all. Like, no one. Never. So now we have to sit here and talk about what kind of rotations are we going to have here. Marcus Smart's going to be coming back soon. I assume that he goes back into the starting lineup.
Yeah.
And then Isaiah Thomas, we always, as much as as other guys play extremely well, the conversation always shifts back to, will Isaiah Thomas be a starter? And you had a tweet today about, this sounds weird, but I don't think last night was proof that Isaiah Thomas should be starting. Now, let's look at that for a second, because Isaiah Thomas did not shoot well last night. He was 5 of 15. So the heroes of the game were Jared Sullinger, Kelly Olynyk, and by God, Evan Turner.
There you go. Admit it, John.
No, I will not. I'm not gonna crap all over Turner for a good game. He had played a very good game. What am I gonna say? But that's Evan Turner. Like he'll
2 straight, by the way, 2 straight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't say anything about it. But then he'll go out and have like a real stinker too. I feel like it's all or nothing. He's never just okay. He's either wow, Evan Turner played great, or I can't believe how bad Evan Turner is on the floor. Like it's one of those two things. But hey, he's playing well, and there's a way to use him to have him continue to play well. So Marcus Smart comes back. Do you go back to the Smart-Bradley combo, or do you have Isaiah Thomas come in there with Smart and you move Bradley to the bench? If you want to tinker with things a little bit, maybe you start Smart, Thomas, Amir Johnson, Jared Sullinger, and Jay Crowder.
Yeah, I think, to me, as well as the Celtics played in their rout of the Wizards, that was almost, not that it was proof that Thomas should come off the bench, but he played the whole first quarter of that game. And Sullinger carried the first however many minutes. And then Thomas was at his best at the end of the first quarter when he was out there with the second unit, which was Jonas Jerebko, Kelly Olynyk, Jay Crowder, I forget who the other guy was, and then Thomas. And, I mean, he just completely took advantage of Ramon Sessions, completely took advantage of all the space that small lineup gave him. Mm-hmm. And I think that's when he's at his best. And to maximize his minutes, I still think you do that. Now, no matter what, when he's on the court, the Celtics are going to be a better team. Like, they just score better, they look better, they're more fun, they're dynamic. They're going to be better with him on the court. But coming off the bench, it's all about maximizing his minutes. And I still think this. I'm not even sure I think this. But I think that he should continue coming off the bench and see if starting Jared Sullinger and Amir Johnson rather than David Lee and Tyler Zeller is enough to give that first unit the real kick. I thought the real difference in the game against the Wizards, and it started in the second half against the Indiana Pacers, Stevens is going small.